Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Coordinate Man. We about to we watching another video, y'all. Today we're gonna be ranking every SmackDown versus Raw game reaction. This is a video uploaded by somebody of some sort doing something of some way. Um, I I took my hair down. Y'all noticed on the last stream. Y'all probably don't care. It's all good. Um, without further ado, let's get into it. We got the video right here. Let's just launch it. I think I watched this before.
Angel, we've got it.
I don't remember it though. All I'm gonna say is my favorite game was SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. I don't care about any other games, but that's just me.
Some of y'all didn't grow up playing the SmackDown vs. Raw games, and it really shows. These games were our childhoods. These were the games we grew up playing, and these were the games we begged our parents to buy. Hell, these were the games that got us into rock music. Or was that just me? I still remember seeing the first SmackDown vs. Raw commercial and just being like, okay, I'm ready. And then year after year, I just started collecting these games like they were the damn Dragon Balls. I already reviewed all of these games, so I thought, why not rank them? Let's take a look at the SmackDown vs. Raw video games ranked from worst to best.
Remember
now, none of these games are bad. Like, I can still sit down and play any of these games and have fun. So it's not like the worst ones are games I would use to torture someone. Nah, that's what 2K20 is for. Anyway, let's get into it. Number 7. SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. I'm sorry, Tony, but I had to. This game was rough. It was this weird phase in between how SVR 07 and 08 worked and how 2010 was eventually going to be. It was just so bare bones. I hated how we didn't get legends. I hated how if you went outside, this was the camera angle. Did the cameraman have a heart attack and is recording from the ground? Like, what the hell is going on? Career mode was, hey buddy, just go out there and just wrestle. What about storylines, sir? Just shut up and wrestle, god damn it. GM mode? What's that? GM mode was gone and we never got it back. The roster was alright, but there was just nothing to do in this game. It just felt so empty.
22.
Like my DMs.
Right?
There were positives though. Creative Finisher was introduced, abilities were fleshed out. Road to WrestleMania made his debut here and it was awesome. John Cena's was hilarious. Triple H's involved either reuniting DX, Revolution, and Jericho's 12 weeks of getting banged in by masked men. Pause. Road to WrestleMania was awesome, but literally after you're done Road to WrestleMania, there is nothing to do in this game. Only reason I actually spent time back in this day playing this was online, and even that was broken. Overall, it's not even close to being the worst wrestling game ever, hell no. But it is the worst SmackDown vs. Raw game in my opinion.
But we got Jeff Hardy in 2010,
was
so I'll take that.
You make me sick. Number 6, the original SmackDown vs. Raw. I love this game. I love the aesthetic. I love the divas dancing for me. Even though I was scared my mom was gonna walk in and slap me. I love the entrances, the gameplay, the addition of Dirty versus Clean.
The reason why I didn't play it.
I love how there's actually some decent commentary, and this game had some voice acting.
Reason.
And of course, more divas dancing. But also this game had a legendary soundtrack. Worlds Collide and Firefly. You guys already know, okay? Everyone knows about
everybody
the
was doing everybody's moves.
Even
like,
then,
it didn't matter.
Why would I play this game when I can just go play Here Comes the Pain? Okay, yeah, that applies to nearly every wrestling game.
And I was like
game
10 years old.
A year after Here Comes the Pain. The gameplay is nearly identical. They just turned the camera to make it seem like a different game, but they removed all the wacky fun stuff from Here Comes the Pain, so there's no roaming backstage. And now if you wanted to fight backstage, you had to choose the exact spot and you couldn't leave that spot. This wasn't a bad game. Right. The issue was it's Here Comes the Pain, but they took out backstage roaming, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Goldberg.
I feel like it's still the same thing.
Season mode was interesting.
You know where you're going.
You on a quest, chasing around all the divas you can. I mean, this is how season mode ends. So of course, little me loved it. I love this game though. I really do.
You can do it in a anywhere, man.
When you compare it with other SVR games, it's just like
if you go to a pay-per-view,
I'd rather play the game that came after this.
Good luck.
And I'd rather play the game that came before this. So it's just there, but it's okay. It will always have a special place in my heart. Number 5. I know you guys will hate me for this, but SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. I said this in my review, and I'm gonna say it again. If I have to see my dumbass wrestler lifting weights one more time, I'ma lose it. So they took out season mode and they added 24/7 mode. Okay, that's fine. The issue is 24/7 mode had like 2 cutscenes. and one of them was me lifting weights. The storylines, if you got them, were just simple and boring or literally just taken from past games. You couldn't choose whoever you wanted to use in 24/7 mode either. The movesets were limited, and GM mode, okay, it's there, I respect it, it's very deep, but the roster was just way too thin for a 3-show GM mode. But yo, the story mode just pisses me off. Like, it just gets me angry just thinking about it. But there was still a lot of positives in this game. That's why it's number 5 and not number 7. Yeah, the roster was thin for 3 shows unless you turn on Legends to do GM mode, but at the end of the day, man, GM mode is still GM mode. The roster overall though was super unique. Now that you got ECW, having Sabu, Tommy Dreamer, Sandman in an ECW game was awesome. Using wrestlers with the hardcore ability was the funnest thing to do in this game. The interactions you could do were awesome. It was lit. No, like it was actually lit, as in the table was on fire. And the return of none other than Jeff Hardy. Do I even need to say anything else, anything more? Jeff Hardy was back for the first time since 2002. That alone made me love this game growing up.
Wasn't he in 2007?
mode though just ruins the
nah,
game.
He
if
probably
only this game had a proper season mode, this would have been much higher on the list. Nonetheless though, I had fun playing this game, and the nostalgia is definitely there. Oh, and the soundtrack, it was lit. It wasn't the best, but all I gotta do is play this, and I know you guys are gonna get chills.
I've been using Grammarly since
Please don't play no music.
Now that I'm heading into my next stage of work, Grammarly has been there for all parts of
Number 4, SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. Now, between this and 08, I don't mind swapping them, but I must say I prefer 2010. This came out right after 2009,
I like that
so
Jeff
Road
Hardy
to
was still in
WrestleMania
this
was back,
one.
and even better, unique, and just much more deeper storylines.
They didn't have none on 2011, but it was still a nice
manipulating
addition.
Maria, being the ultimate heel, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, even your own created superstar had a Road to WrestleMania, and of course, Mickey James. But what I love about this game, as I said in my review, is the creation suite. Create your wrestler, which looks better than ever. Create your moveset with their own custom finisher, standing and diving.
I remember that. I used to make the stupidest finishers.
Create your own story. With
like
this game, you legit never ran out of
450
content because you can just keep
elbow
making your own stories.
moonsault.
And this game was also the first one to have community creations, so you could just download countless stories and never run out of content. The roster was awesome, the creation was awesome, the presentation was awesome, gameplay was
whoever was creating the stories,
I know the camera angles was fixed so you can actually wrestle outside. Superstar threads, paint tool. This game is legendary. Oh, and that soundtrack. Sick puppies, you're going down, monster. But hey, if you want to switch this and SVR 08 around, I ain't mad at you. Got nothing but love for you. Do your thing, boy. Number 3, SmackDown vs. Raw 2006.
Corny.
This one was hard. Like, this hurt. Because this game right here, I played this game like my life depended on it.
What did he say?
And there is legit nothing wrong with this game.
I gotta go back
it's just
to
that
what
the
he
other
said.
two are just as elite.
My
of course,
else.
one was hard. Like, this hurt. Because this game right here, I played this thing, boy. Number 3, SmackDown vs. Raw 2006.
Oh,
this one was hard.
This was a tag team.
Because this game right here,
I played this
game like my life depended on
it.
And there is legit nothing wrong with this game. It's just that the other two are just as elite. Of course, the iconic Teddy Long storyline. But this game is just perfection. It captures the era so perfectly. You got the two faces of the company at the time on the cover. You got all the match types you can imagine. Buried Alive was fun. A fully voiced season mode with so many storylines. And the voice acting
still had
wasn't
the
even
Black
bad.
Skull mask.
SmackDown vs. Raw. The roster was so stacked. The legends
were
awesome. The storylines were so memorable, and the gameplay was elite. It slowed down the Here Comes the Pain and SVR gameplay into something more realistic, but it didn't miss a beat. We had title matches and exhibition, and when this game came out, it just felt like such a huge step up from SmackDown vs. Raw. And this was the game that gave us GM mode. What more do I even need to say? This game had it all. From the locker room to the soundtrack, which was once again great. The Broken is one of my all-time favorite video game songs ever. I just love this game. The time period, the game itself, just everything about this. Just take me back, man. Just take me back. Number 2. Well, there are only 2 games left. So which one could it be? It's SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. SVR 11 didn't have the luxury of coming out during my favorite years of watching WWE, the Ruthless Aggression. It didn't even have GM mode. It didn't even have a proper soundtrack. Instead, we heard Cody Rhodes' damn theme all day, every day. But yo, this game somehow brought me, and I'm sure all of you, so much fun. The physics were amazing, the graphics were legendary, the weapons, the mayhem, everything was just so fun. TLC matches 24/7, and somehow they always felt fresh.
But they were very similar.
Gameplay, yes, but still arcadey enough to wild out. Road to WrestleMania with all the wild storylines you wanted, time machines and all the creation stuff from 2010 carries over. You know how they took Here Comes the Pain and they made SVR, which was a downgrade somehow? Here they took SVR 2010 and actually worked on it to make it GOAT material. This game didn't have GM mode, but they brought us Universe mode, which somehow had more cutscenes in 2011 than 2K20 does. This game is timeless. It came out 10 years ago, but when I made my review and I was getting gameplay for this, it blew my mind like, yo, this game really came out 10 years ago, because this game aged like fine wine. A legendary game. And the crazy part is, when this game came out, I don't think anyone expected this game to be so special. Like for 06 and 07, everyone had such huge expectations, but when this game came out, I was like, oh, okay, SVR 2011 is coming out, I hope it's good. Yo, it was definitely good. A classic. Was there really any doubt what number one was going to be? Nope. SVR 2007. This is it. This is, in my opinion, the best SVR.
I played it. It was
Where do you even start? The soundtrack is simply iconic. 3 Days Grace, Ghostface Killer, it's legendary. You guys know that. The roster, stacked. Season mode is once again amazing. The best version of GM mode, in my opinion, is here. This is it. This is the game. This game is just perfection. Is a part of me saying that because of the time period? Hell yeah. This was when I was my peak fandom. But I don't know, man, this game will forever be one of the greatest wrestling games ever. The interaction, the ultimate control moves, single player challenges. I grew up playing this game on the PS2 and I had so much fun. And then now, as I got older, I played on the 360 and the graphics just blew my mind. It looks so amazing. Like, this is one of the best looking wrestling games ever. This game just has that Ruthless Aggression era charm that to me blinds me. I get it. Like, if I didn't put this game at number 1, I would be disappointed in myself, just because this is the game I spent the most time playing. But I still feel anyone who doesn't have an emotional connection to this game can go back and play it and still have fun and still consider it to be the best SmackDown vs. Raw game, or number 2, which is totally fine. If you have 11 at number 1 and 07 at 2, I get it. It's just all opinion. The roster, the season mode, GM mode, the arenas, the gameplay, just everything about this game makes me wish it was 2006 again so I could play it for the first time. This is, in my opinion, the best SmackDown vs. Raw game. Now remember, this was all my opinion. Maybe one of you weirdos will put SVR 09 at 1.
I didn't even know I had SmackDown vs. 2008.
But it's okay. Like I said, 11 and 07 you can easily change. Same with 08 and 10. It's all up to personal taste. But to me, SVR 07 is a magnum opus. The game I spent the most time playing. If all the games were on a table right now and I could choose any to play, which they kind of are, I would choose 07. And that's just my opinion. That was my childhood. If I was born 3 years later, I would probably be biased towards 2011. That's just how it goes. But what are your rankings? What are your thoughts? Which game is your number 1 and which game is your number 7? Well, thank you guys for watching. It truly means a lot. Go follow me on Instagram. Go follow me on Twitter. Thank you guys for the support. We're almost at 50K, which I can't believe. How the hell did I ever make it this far? Regardless, thank each and every one of you guys for supporting me, supporting the channel. I'll see you guys in the next episode.
He basically ain't saying nothing. Thank y'all for watching, man.